Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
It's time for Mechanicsburg High School Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com and now on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe and follow Wildcat Athletics at Go Mechanicsburg on YouTube, available on all smart devices. Wildcat Athletics is presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Bobby Ray Hall Automotive Group, Charity Kastner RSR Realtors, your neighborhood Chick-fil-A at Shepherdstown Crossing, Lawnscapes Inc., Members First Federal Credit Union, Operation Wildcat, OSS Health, now with 2 locations on the West Shore, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department, RBC Wealth Management and the Turnbridge Group, Renewed Hearing Solutions, Sheets, Snappers Bar and Grill, Seth Gardner State Farm, your Harrisburg True Green Lawn Care, Westshire Decks, servicing all of Central PA, the Wildcat Foundation, and Wolf Brewing Company. Now, let's head out to the contest and the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth on GoMechanicsburg.com.
With the call, here's the voice of the Wildcats, Ben Shad.
We're here at Central Dauphin East High School here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, for this first round action of the Mid-Penn tournament featuring the Mechanicsburg Wildcats and the Cumberland Valley Eagles. Hi, everybody. I'm Ben Shad alongside our fantastic Go Mechanicsburg live streaming crew. It's Big Brother versus Little Brother. The first time these two teams are meeting as members of the 6A Conference. Two teams traveling from Mechanicsburg heading east into Harrisburg as the Wildcats came in as champions of the Keystone. They've been champions, co-champions before, but this is the first time they've been able to play alongside the Mechanicsburg girls team, looking for a different result against an old enemy, the Commonwealth champions in the Cumberland Valley Eagles. This is going to be a huge game for both these teams. They have not played each other since December 28th of 2023. That was a 55-46 win for the Cumberland Valley Eagles, but this is a much different Mechanicsburg squad out there on the floor right now for Coach Mike Caffey. The players may be the same, but the way they've grown throughout their game has been a complete 180 from that date way back in December of 2023. Cumberland Valley 19-3 on the year, 12-2 in the Commonwealth. Mechanicsburg 20-2 overall on the season, 18-1 in the eyes of the PIAA, 13-1 in the Keystone Division. They actually got a helper from Milton Hershey to break the tie with the Hershey Trojans to become the outright winners of the Keystone Conference. As both teams make their way warming up onto the court. Tip-off is just minutes away. We're going to go ahead and step aside real quick. When we come back, we'll have starting fives for you in just a bit right here on Go Mechanicsburg, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
Locally owned and operated, 11 Oaks Farms raises Wagyu beef and heritage breed pork right here in Newville, Pennsylvania. Our low-stress practices and carefully designed diets produce some of the finest meats you will ever experience. We also offer a selection of quality Angus beef, pork, chicken, seasonings, sauces, pantry items, and much more. Shop online at 11oaksfarms.com. Visit us in-store at 34 North Corporation Street in Newville or call 717-360-8249.
Craig was in the Rockies and had to cut his ski trip short because he was having severe knee pain. Lauren came in, she was really discouraged. She had tried 3 months of therapy, nothing was working. She really wanted to get back to volleyball.
We found that he had severe arthritis in both knees and his hip.
She needed shoulder arthroscopy with slap and posterior labral repair.
Simultaneous bilateral total knee replacements.
6 months of recovery and Lauren's back, happy as ever.
3 months after his final surgery, Craig sent us pictures of him skiing the Rocky Mountains. And that's what makes our job here at OSS Health so fulfilling.
Operation Wildcat is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to pool the resources in our community to help our school district students, families, and staff members in need. We'll take your new or gently used back-to-school items, bikes, books, clothing, dresses and suits, furniture, Halloween costumes, gifts for the holiday, Christmas tree decorations, pennies, socks, underwear, Thanksgiving food, toothbrushes and toothpaste, and yard sale items. Learn more at OperationWildcat.org and go Wildcats.
Elevate your everyday with the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department. Immerse yourself in a world of excitement and discovery. From adrenaline-pumping sports to serene outdoor escapes, we've got your perfect recreation blend. Join us for fitness, family fun, and fantastic experiences. Unleash your inner adventurer. It's time for a thrilling escape. Visit mbgsd.org and click on the Recreation tab, or drop by your office at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center. Mechanicsburg Area Recreation, where every moment is a new adventure.
At Bobby Ray Hall, it's about doing the right thing, starting with our vision, that clients deserve great service at a fair price. We understand this can only happen with great team members. Doing what's right includes supporting local charities, youth sports, and first responders. It extends to the environment and why we reclaim rainwater for car washes and recycle used oil. We want to thank our loyal clients for recognizing us by voting Bobby Ray Hall simply the best of Harrisburg for 21 years in a row. Experience the Bobby Ray Hall difference and find out more at BobbyRayHall.com.
The Turnbridge Group at RBC Wealth Management are proud supporters of Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. When you're faced with tough business, personal, and financial decisions, turn to the Turnbridge Group. They specialize in retirement planning and complex financial situations as their team helps you define and attain your goals, all while building a strong and caring relationship with you. Advisors Tim Engel, Jonathan Stow, and Nick Hansen are available for your call today. The Turnbridge Group, part of the community and for the community. Visit them online at turnbridgegroup.com or call 717-724-4225.
I needed a change in my life. I wanted to be closer to my grandchildren. I was not hearing what the kids were saying. I fly hot air balloons and I couldn't hear leaks. It was time to take care of my hearing. As soon as I met Marianne at Renewed Hearing Solutions, she made me feel so comfortable. My life has improved so much since I got hearing aids. It was the best thing I've ever done. I would highly recommend Renewed Hearing Solutions.
Get back in the conversation. Call Renewed Hearing Solutions today.
Are you on the hunt for a new home? Maybe you're a growing family looking to expand your living situation, or you find your current space too large and you're simply looking to downsize. Whatever your needs, contact Charity Kastner, Realtor with RSR Realtors today. Charity knows the local real estate market and she will find the right home for you. Charity Kastner isn't just a Mechanicsburg-based realtor, she's a Mechanicsburg mom. And after all, mother knows best. Just ask her kids. Make the move today by calling Charity Kastner at 717-557-9312 or rsrrealtors.com to find your first or next home sweet home.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome you back here to the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. Ben Shad here with you alongside our fantastic Go Mechanicsburg live streaming crew. As always, our streams presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville. Warm-ups still underway here as we just have a couple of minutes before we have tip-off between these two teams. Let's go over the starting fives for you. First, for the Cumberland Valley Eagles, the 6'2 sophomore guard wearing number 2, Jared DeLimpio. The 6'3 senior guard wearing number 3, J.J. Lebo. The 6'6 sophomore guard wearing number 21, Aiden Deal. The 6'3 two-way senior wearing number 22, Nolan Bazalka. And the 6'4 senior forward wearing number 33, Creston Austin III. This is a Cumberland Valley squad that you don't want to get fooled by their youth. They still have plenty of experience out there on the court. David Vespignani out there with Dan Hostelter, Mike Scheib, Bob Wolf, and Jason Salentro. His squad has managed 65.2 points per game while only letting up 47.4. There are plenty of teams out there who would love to come even remotely close to having scoring margins like that. Let's get the starting five for the Mechanicsburg Wildcats, and for all you Wildcat fans, you already know what's coming up. The 6'2 senior guard wearing number 0, Chance Janoski. The 6' even senior forward wearing number 1, Josh Smith. The 6'1 two-way player in his senior year wearing number 2, Liam Owens. The 5'10 senior guard wearing number 5, Elijah Bea. And the 6' even senior guard wearing number 25, Justin Bardo. Mike Gaffey, as always, the head coach, with assistants from Perry Owens, Kevin Fuller, Joe Ferlizzi, and Patrick Ross. The Wildcats kind of keeping pace with Cumberland Valley in the scoring regards, averaging about 64.3 points per game while only letting up an average of 51.8. So these are two teams that are very well matched on paper. The Wildcats with a lot of senior leadership out there on the court that have carried them through a lot of games this season and a lot of dominance. As we mentioned, they've swept the month of January in previous streams, and none of them really coming close in recent memory. The closest was a 49-44 win at Cedar Cliff, but that was back on January 22nd. Since then, 64-49, 64-54, 70-53, 65-47, 63-51. That's all margins of victory across the board for the Wildcats. As both teams make their way back to the bench, we will let our public address announcer take over in just a moment. While we have a quick moment, of course, want to thank the folks here at CD East. The hospitality has been fantastic. For those of you who have seen Mike and I carry the crate, that can be quite the labor. We'll go ahead and take a pause as we play the national anthem.
As we honor America with our national anthem. Good evening, everyone, and once again, welcome you here to the campus of Central Albany East High School for the 2025 Mid-Penn Conference Championships. Tonight's semifinal game features the backyard rivalry between the champions of the Commonwealth Division Eagles of Cumberland Valley taking on the champions of the Keystone, the Wildcats from Mechanicsburg. Let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First to the Eagles of CV, representing as guests on the scoreboard. Wearing number 2 is sophomore Jared Gillipio. Wearing number 3 is senior J.J. Lebo. Wearing number 21 is sophomore Aiden Field. Wearing number 22 is senior Nolan Mazonga. And wearing number 33 is senior Preston Austin III. Cumberland Valley's coach are Mr. David Vespignani, assisted by Don Hostetler, shot, Bob Wolf and Jason Salentro. Now the starting lineup for the Wildcats of Mechanicsburg. Head guard and senior number 0, Chance Leoski. Also with senior number 1, Josh Smith. Also with senior number 2, Liam Owen. A senior number 5, Yolanda Baya. And a senior number 25, Justin Pardo.
Anthem has been played, lineups are set. We're just about ready for basketball here from Central Dauphin East, and the rivalry already felt here. Dueling student sections between both these schools. The Mechanicsburg faithful in black across from us and to the right, actually bleeding into another section. The Cumberland Valley student section to our left in a little jersey night. Not as many numbers there for the Eagles. I'm calling it as I see it. Mechanicsburg in the blackout. But on the court, it's the Wildcats in the white home uniforms with the maroon Wildcats across the front. Maroon numbers on the front and backs of those jerseys with maroon and silver trim along the sides. Cumberland Valley in the black uniforms with the white Eagles across the front. Red numbers on the front and backs of those jerseys with red accents along the sides. We're just about ready for tip-off. It's Liam Owens there for Mechanicsburg. Austin III wins it for the Eagles. We are underway here with this semifinal here in the Mid-Penn tournament. This rivalry already trying to get the call is Nolan Bazalka. Bazalka looking, gives to the right, he finds D'Olimpio. D'Olimpio looking, he finds J.J. Lebo. He'll get another signal. Lebo tosses to the far side wing for Deal. Into the corner, it's Bazalka. Bazalka looking, gives out to D'Olimpio, back to Bazalka. A deep three off the side of the iron, no good. And it's Smith the other way. Smith trying to find Owens. It's easily intercepted by D'Olimpio. That home run pass has worked plenty of times this season, but not tonight. As Bazalka tries to go up, and he'll get it off the glass and good. Nolan Bazalka opens the scoring for the Eagles. Smith will this time take his time going up the court and breaking the timeline. Making his way in, drops off to Bardo on the inside. Bardo looking, turning, gives Janoski on the wing. The three ball does not go. D'Olimpio comes away with the board. He drops it off for Bazalka. Bazalka trying to work his way through the paint, drops it off into the corner for Deal. Now to the top, and working around, Deal gets it back. Now at the top with it is Austin. The mid-range two off the inside of the iron, no good. Rebounded by J.J. Lebo of the Eagles. To the top it goes, Bazalka. Now on the far side wing, Austin III. To the top, D'Olimpio. He'll try a three, and it goes in and out. Oh, it was ready to go, but it hopped right out of the rim. Bardo, he'll line up the three. That does not go either, and it remains 2-0. Bazalka the other way. He'll try and work his way through the paint, kicks it out. D'Olimpio trying to get past Baya. He'll put a little floater. That no good either. Owens comes away with the rebound. Smith gets the play from Coach Caffey. He'll drop it off for Elijah Baya. Baya up the floor, looking, gives to Janoski towards that corner, drops off for Smith. The turnaround, good to go. Josh Smith opens the scoring for the Wildcats. We're tied at 2. Bazalka takes it from Deal. Bazalka looks, gives to Deal in the logo. Deal being held close by Smith. That one almost taken away. D'Olimpio with a couple of spin moves. Kicks it to the near side wing. That three ball is up. Does not go. Ball is out. Will stay with the Eagles. Great hustle there from Josh Smith as J.J. Lebo was wide open on the wing. Managed to get there and make a contest out of it. Have to imagine without that hustle and flying effort, that shot goes in. The Eagles get it back, though. Here's Bazalka dropping it off for Deal. Deal trying to spin out the contact. He gives it to D'Olimpio. He thought about it. Now goes to the far side wing. It's Lebo. Held close by Janoski. Back to D'Olimpio at the top. Now the near side wing, Austin. Austin to D'Olimpio. They fake the screen. D'Olimpio trying to make his way through the paint, but he's fouled on the way. Foul goes against Smith. His first, team's first. And that'll result in 2 from the line from D'Olimpio. I want to remind you folks that Wildcat Athletics would like to recognize the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department for their continued support of our web streams. With the Recreation Department here in Mechanicsburg, you can immerse yourself in a world of excitement and discovery. From creative crafts, dance to fitness opportunities and family fun, they offer something for everyone. Don't miss out on fantastic experiences that inspire, enrich, and bring the community together. Visit mbgsd.org to learn more and click on the Recreation tab or drop by their office at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center. Mechanicsburg Area Recreation, where every moment is a new adventure. D'Olimpio makes both from the free throw line. That gives Cumberland Valley the 4-2 advantage. Bardo, the long two, cans it, no problem. Justin Bardo getting the long-range game going, and we're tied at 4. Bazalka gets the play. D'Olimpio on the handoff. Working around to the far side wing, Deal. Cross-court pass finds D'Olimpio. Now to Lebo. Back to D'Olimpio. D'Olimpio, they are all over him. Back to Lebo. Trying to give it to D'Olimpio. D'Olimpio again, all over. Austin gives it into the corner. He finds Deal. Deal gives to Austin. Austin looking, trying to get that into the middle. It's poked free. Cumberland Valley keep it alive, trying to jam it in the corner. 3 ball on the way, off the base of the iron, no good. Bardo comes away with a tough board. Every possession is a battle out there between these two teams. You have to imagine it's going to be like this for the entirety of this rivalry game. Bea finds Smith in the corner. Smith dropping it off for Owens on the inside. Owens just puts the tough shot up, doesn't get any help from the rim. And it's the Eagles going the other way with it. Bazalka. All the way around it goes to Austin, trying to drop it off into the paint. That one up and good and one for Preston Austin III. Owens hit with his first, team's second of the quarter. Austin's shot is up, no good. Rebound controlled by the Wildcats. Only down by 2, 6-4 our score. Smith gets the play, drops off for Owens on the inside, finds Bardo at the baseline, puts it up. Too much on the shot. Bardo gets his own miss and puts it away. Justin Bardo, inside, outside. He can score from just about anywhere. And we're tied up at 6 with 3.5 left to go here in the first. Austin III looking, thought about it, now gives to Bazalka. Bazalka looking, trying to stare down Bardo, turning around through the paint. Smith swipes it away. The long dribble, Smith working his way through the paint. Oh my goodness! Josh Smith cannot be stopped when he turns on the Jets through the paint. Mechanicsburg with their first lead of the night. Bazalka battling through the paint, whistles, and they're going to call a foul on the floor against the Wildcats. Goes against Bardo, his first, so despite the 3 fouls against Mechanicsburg, they are managing to spread them around, and this one only results in possession. Substitution real quick for Mike Gaffney's squad as Noah Apple, the 6'2 junior forward, steps onto the court. Probably the biggest factor for Mechanicsburg in the postseason will be players coming off the bench. We've seen them in action plenty of times throughout the regular season. We didn't see them all that much in the district tournament last year as the 3 balls on the way and good. Aiden Deal. Finally, one of these teams managed to get one from beyond the arc. It's Aiden Deal who puts the Eagles back on top. Smith finds Apple. Gives to Bardo, now back to Smith. On the inside, Owens back out to Yanoski. Yanoski out to Smith. He gets the play from Coach Gaffney. Gives it out to Bardo. Bardo, the no-look pass to Apple in the corner. Back out top to Smith. Smith thought about it. Long range, 2 high bouncing shot taken away by Bazalka. He gives to Deal, back to Bazalka. He'll try and load up through the paint one more time. Bardo all over him, tip pass into the corner. Deal keeps it alive. Now tosses for Austin, his corner 3. No good. Smith comes away with the rebound. Smith thought about it, putting on some moves, gives to Yanoski a little stab step, another stab step. Yanoski, he'll try one from the foul line, and he gets it to go. Chance Yanoski with his first points, and now it's Mechanicsburg up 10-9 with less than 2 minutes left to go here in the first. Deal gives to D'Olimpio, to the top, Deal again. Trying to drop that off for D'Olimpio, goes up, and he gets it to go up and over Liam Owens. And the pendulum continues to swing. There's going to be a monotony of lead changes tonight. 1.5 left to go here in the first. Janoski with it. All the way out to Bardo cross court. Bardo sensing some pressure. Bardo not sure what he wants to do with it, so he'll give back out to Smith. They'll reset. Smith on the inside to Owens. All alone. Apple goes up. The patience couldn't get the rim to go. They fight for it. Jump ball. Possession arrow stays with the Wildcats. Great job there by Noah Apple to stick with the play. Elijah Wells, the 6'2 junior guard, checks in for the Eagles. Bardo sets. Gives to Apple on the near side wing. Out to Smith. Now back to Bardo. On the inside to Owens. Back out to Janoski. The corner three. In and out. The iron not so friendly for the long-range shooters of both teams. It remains 11-10. Eagles on top. And battled for, and just a little too aggressive on the reach was Josh Smith. He gets hit with his second. Team's fourth. He almost came away with the steal, and Josh Smith, he knows how to pickpocket that ball. But that time, just a little too much contact. Deal gives to Bazalka on the inside. Bazalka, a little pseudo double team, goes through the paint, puts it up, in and out. His rebound is up and good and one. I believe Owens is going to get hit with his second, and he is. So Owens and Smith both in foul trouble. Bazalka on the free throw line to make it a 3-point play and a 2-possession lead for the Eagles with 36 seconds left to go here in the first. Shot is up and good. No doubt about it from Bazalka. 14-10, the Eagles on top. 33 seconds left. Have to imagine the Wildcats want the last shot of the quarter. 2-3 high zone here from the Eagles. Now they back off a little bit. Bardo on the near side wing. 18 seconds left in the quarter. They'll just wait on it. Why not? 12 seconds left. Now back to Smith. This is where we start to see the motion. 10 seconds left. Smith sees something. Smith whirring on through the paint, up and in, it's good! Josh Smith slicing and dicing the Cumberland Valley defense. Bazalka gets the throw away, and it falls short of the rim. It came awfully close, though, and that's how this game is, awfully close. Cumberland Valley with a narrow 14-12 lead. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be right back with second quarter action for you here in just a bit on Go Mechanicsburg, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Seth Gardner for your personal price plan today.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome you back here at the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. Ben Shad, happy to bring you this one from Central Dauphin East High School. I want to remind you folks that Wildcat Foundation Night takes place February 21st at Stocks Manor. The gala, which serves as the Foundation's top fundraiser, will feature an online auction this year to help the Foundation's mission to support all students in the Mechanicsburg area school district. Limited tickets and sponsor spots remain. Visit wildcatfoundation.org to learn more about the event. 14-12, Cumberland Valley on top. That's currently our score as we head into the second frame of action. These two teams battling it out. Only one 3-ball has connected for either team so far. Be interesting to see if maybe these teams get a little bit more used to the hoop here at CD East. Eagles with the ball, working it around onto that far side wing. It's Austin third. Preston Austin gives to Welsh. Near side, it's D'Olimpio. Out to Bazalka, far side wing, it's Deal. Deal looking, goes out to Welsh. Welsh finds D'Olimpio. Back to Welsh. Welsh trying to work his way through the paint. Stripped from behind, Janoski comes away with it. Janoski will spot up the three, inside and out. Bea fighting for the rebound. Hard contact, he doesn't get the call. Bazalka thinking about it, kicks it out to D'Olimpio. His three ball on the way is good. D'Olimpio with 7 and the largest lead for either team so far in this one, 17-12. And head coach Mike Gaffey is going to take a timeout. A 30-second timeout, so we'll remind you that the Wildcat Foundation will begin accepting applications in mid-February for scholarships to be awarded to senior students at Mechanicsburg Area Senior High School. The foundation administers 5 scholarships to be awarded, each sprint totaling more than $36,000. The deadline for applications will be early April. For more information, visit wildcatfoundation.org. Just a little over a minute into the second quarter of action, Cumberland Valley got another 3 to fall to extend their lead to 17-12 over Mechanicsburg. Coach Mike Gaffey is a fan of using all 5 of his timeouts. Didn't see the need to use one in the first quarter, though. We'll see what he's drawn up here. Also, Coach Perry Owens talking with the referee as Mechanicsburg were looking for a foul call when Bayo was bodied to the floor. He took a hard shoulder. Bayo, not the biggest player out there on the court, but he's not afraid to get into those areas where other men might stray away. On the inside, it's Owens off the glass and good right out of the timeout. The Wildcats get that answer, bring themselves back within 3. 6.5 left to go here in the second quarter. That one almost taken away by Smith. Welsh managed to come away with it. On the inside, Bazalka. He'll try and put up the contested shot off the BCR, no good. Smith rises up for the rebound and almost gave it away. That was mighty close to the baseline, but Smith managed to just claw it away with that big wingspan of his. He's corralled in many a football this season for the Wildcat football team, and he can do it with a basketball too as he falls to the floor here, gets it out to Bardo. He'll loop it out to Owens, back out to Smith. The Wildcats will reset. 6 minutes left to go here in the second. Smith to Owens in the corner. Owens working through the top. Owens through the paint, puts it up. No good on the shot. Austin III comes away with the board for the Eagles. Here they come the other way. Deal gives to Bazalka. Now to the top, Austin III. Near side wing, it's Welsh. Welsh looking, doesn't see his target yet, gives to Bazalka. He'll load up a 3 off the face of the rim, no good. Janoski has it in his hands. Wildcats slowing down the offense here after the timeout from Mike Gaffey. Trying to see if maybe they can establish their brand of basketball. It's very fast-paced to open that first. Smith with it off the screen. Smith is pushed, so they'll have to settle for possession again. Foul is against Nolan Bazalka, the first for Cumberland Valley the entire game, as Jared D'Olimpio, checks in for Elijah Welsh. Smith ended up missing the... And here's Bardo with the corner 3, no good. Smith trying to fight for the board, just kept alive by the Eagles. Smith missed the layup after the whistle. Getting some ire from the Cumberland Valley fans. Here's another 3, and that one's good. J.J. Lebo has his shot from beyond the arc. A 6-point lead for Cumberland Valley. 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Again, the high 3-2 zone now from the Cumberland Valley defense. Janoski takes it to the near side, gives to Bardo at the top. Bardo through the paint, drops off for Owens. Owens out to Bea, now to Smith at the top. Smith working on through the paint, the mid-range shot rolls out. Another costly miss. Here come the Eagles going the other way. Austin III, his mid-range, no good. Smith runs into Bardo, he grabs the miss. Smith gives to Bardo, he just corrals it. Back to Smith at the top, now to Bea. Bea to Owens, now to Janoski. Janoski with a little stab step, spin move, trying to put it out, all sorts of moves, but the shot falls short. Mechanicsburg just cannot get the ball to fall right now. Halfway through the second quarter, it's still a 6-point lead for Cumberland Valley. On the inside, Bazalka, back out, Deal loads up another one, and he gets it to go. And the 3-ball is working for the Eagles, and another timeout for head coach Mike Gaffey. We'll go ahead and step aside. Be right back for you here on Go Mechanicsburg, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
Craig was in the Rockies and had to cut his ski trip short because he was having severe knee pain.
Lauren came in, she was really discouraged. She had tried 3 months of therapy, nothing was working. She really wanted to get back to volleyball.
We found that he had severe arthritis in both knees and his hip.
She needed shoulder arthroscopy with slap and posterior labral repair.
Simultaneous bilateral total knee replacements.
6 months of recovery and Lauren's back, happy as ever.
3 months after his final surgery, Craig sent us pictures of him skiing the Rocky Mountains. And that's what makes our job here at OSS Health so fulfilling.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Ben Shad welcoming you back here to the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. As always, our stream presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville. Well, the three ball has worked for one team in this one as the Eagles are on top 23-14, mostly because their shooters have finally locked in as, oh my goodness, the alley-oop attempt just came up short, but here come the Eagles going the other way. D'Olimpio backs himself in, gives to Deal. He's the hot hand right now. Gives it to the corner for Austin, and a push against Janoski. That's his first. Mechanicsburg's first of the quarter. So Cumberland Valley will reset. The Eagles are trying to force Mechanicsburg to the inside. Zalka working his way in. Shot comes up short, but a late whistle against Justin Pardo. And the Mechanicsburg faithful do not appreciate that one bit. And that sends Zalka to the line. To make it a 10-point lead. First shot is up and good. Second shot up. That one falls as well. Pasulka, 7 points on the night for him. He's 3 of 3 from the line. And he's given his team an 11-point lead in a blink of an eye. Wildcats were in this one, and then all of a sudden the three-point plays have just worked for the Eagles. That one dropped down low to Smith. Off the glass and good. Josh Smith pulls his team back within 9. 3 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Wildcats need some stops and a rally. Needs to get the deep ball working as well as that one played into the corner. Zalka with it at the top. Gives back to Lebo, little give and go. Now to D'Olimpio on the far side wing. At the top, Lebo's three is good. Everybody is just hitting from beyond the arc. It's mechanical out there. 12-point lead for the Eagles. And Owens can't come up with it. He slips on the court. Zalka gives to Lebo. Lebo going up. That one off the side of the glass. Apple can't corral it. Bardo comes away with it. He'll calm things down. Trying to give that to Janoski. Easily read by Aiden Deal. He gives back to Lebo. He'll find Zalka at the top. Now to Olympio on the far side wing. Lebo will load up another one. Rattles out. Fought for Owens, manages to get it back. Smith on the fast break the other way. Smith trying to break through the contact, puts the finger roll shot, it'll rattle on in. Smith already with 10 of Mechanicsburg's 18 points. 2 minutes left to go here in the second. Wildcats trying to hold on here before the buzzer. Zalka gives to Deal. Deal, a little floater into Austin in the corner. Gives back to Deal. Deal finds Bazalka at the top. Back to Deal. Deal trying to drop that one on the inside, and what a great play that is as D'Olimpio rises on up for the easy layup, just beat his man. It's again a 12-point lead for Cumberland Valley. 90 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Bardo with it. Out to Janoski. Janoski finds Smith on the far side wing. Bardo in the corner. He'll load up a three. It does not go. And it's taken away by Cumberland Valley. D'Olimpio trying to get past Smith. He falls short. No whistles. We play on. Janoski going the other way. Janoski through the paint, putting it up. The hook shot doesn't go. Smith fighting for the rebound, keeps it alive. Apple loads up a three. He can't get it to go. And again, Cumberland Valley come away with the rebound. Lebo kicks it out to D'Olimpio. His corner three. Bang! 12 points for Jared D'Olimpio, and it's all Cumberland Valley here in the second quarter. Smith breaks the timeline, trying to get that spark, and even he can't hit the three. Zalka with it, he'll take his time.
30 seconds remaining in
18 seconds left. Eagles want that last shot before the half. 12 seconds left. No movement from Cumberland Valley yet. 8 seconds left. Now Blazalka's going to go. 5 seconds. Blazalka through the paint. Kicks it out. Austin in and out. Smith trying to come away with it. Apple puts that one up and it falls short. And we head to the half. 18 to 33. Cumberland Valley's shots from beyond the arc have been automatic. Mechanicsburg have not been able to buy one. There's still another half to go, but a 15-point lead for the Cumberland Valley Eagles as we head into the break. We'll go ahead and take a little time out, go over our foundation facts, and we'll be back with second half action for you here in just a bit on Go Mechanicsburg, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
Company in Mechanicsburg, established in 2021 as a family and pet-friendly social experience, offers food and drink options for the community from the community. Family owned by Wildcat graduates, Wolf Brewing Company is just off South Market Street in the all-new Legacy Park. Stop in before, during, or after the game for food crafted from the freshest local ingredients, plus many award-winning drinks made on site. Wolf Brewing Company, 100 Legacy Park Drive, Suite 400, online at wolfbrewingco.com. Or call 717-590-7917.
A deck where memories are made, barbecues are grilled, and sunsets are savored. But let's face it, not all decks are created equal. Enter Westshire Decks. We're not your average deck builders. Precision is our mantra. We don't just build decks, we craft outdoor living spaces tailored to your dreams. With Westshire Decks, you get seasoned experts who know decks inside and out. So why settle for a deck that's just okay when you can have one that's extraordinary? Westshire Decks, where craftsmanship meets creativity. Give us a call today and come see how we are different.
The Wildcat Foundation is Mechanicsburg Area School District's education foundation. Established in 1998, the foundation raises and distributes funds that support students in education, wellness, cultural awareness, and athletics. The Wildcat Foundation has also awarded hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarships to support students' higher education. Learn more and donate today at wildcatfoundation.org.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Hello, Wildcat fans, and thanks for tuning in for this varsity contest on GoMechanicsburg.com and now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg, as always, presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville. We'll get you back out to the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth in just a bit, but right now it's time for our halftime segment, Halftime, as always, presented by the Wildcat Foundation. And this is Foundation Dex, and we're joined once again by Rebecca Kuhn. Rebecca, welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, Rebecca, for a reminder for the folks who may not have tuned in the first time, give us a little bit of a background on the grant program that you have funded through the Wildcat Foundation.
So I teach at the middle school, and I teach in special education in our life skills program, which is 6th through 8th grade. And those are students that work on a lot of functional skills. And one of our classes is a daily living skills class where we teach a lot about cooking and being out in the community and grocery shopping and things like that. And our big program in my classroom is our Wildcat Cafe, where we serve our staff breakfast and lunch once a month. So for the last 2 years, I've been got grants from the Wildcat Foundation to help fund that program with new kitchen equipment. This year we got new carts for our breakfast when we go out to serve our breakfast. And for the last 2 years, we've gotten to be at Foundation Nights, which we're going to talk about here.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, this is a fantastic program. I know a lot of schools do this. My wife included, she teaches in a different district, but the day gets so much brighter when that cart makes its way through the hallways and you hear it coming. I have, my mother-in-law was also a former teacher at Mechanicsburg, recently retired. And again, that was one of her highlights, was that cart coming down. It's an absolute blast. So now it's going on the road and it's kind of getting a little big time with Wildcat Foundation Night.
Yeah, it is. So we were really excited last year. The foundation asked us to be part of Foundation Night, and they started something new last year called a Taste of Mechanicsburg. And so we were one of the first invited to come and show off our skills. And then we were very excited because we were invited back again this year. They're doing a Taste of Mechanicsburg as well to be part of that.
And I think it's just an amazing opportunity for especially the students too to be involved. You look around and you see the restaurants that they go to night in and night out. all around Mechanicsburg, and then to be included in that group and maybe even possibly network or talk with them or exchange recipes or what have you, like that's got to be an amazing experience for those students to get kind of like a little preview into like the professional world of cooking if they choose to take this as a career, to know what an event looks like and how to cater to a mass event.
Yeah, they are super excited. We just announced to them 2 weeks ago that we were going to be doing this again. And it's more than just, hey, we're going to show up and serve. Like we put a lot of skills into it. They apply to come, because unfortunately, while I have a wonderful class, I can't bring them all with me to foundation night. So they apply to come and talk about why they want to do this. We tie this into careers because we talk a lot in our transition about, especially as they're getting ready to go to high school and things like that, about what they want to do. And I have quite a few kids who, with doing all of the cooking and the grocery shopping and learning about recipes and all of that stuff within the classroom, have really taken to that and can see themselves being able to work somewhere in the culinary field, possibly when they graduate from high school.
That's just absolutely amazing that it builds that foundation, it plants that seed and gets them interested in something so young. And then I think one final question before we go here, any idea on what the menu is going to look like? Any previews as to what the Taste of Mechanicsburg is going to be from your end?
Yep. So we actually just decided with the kids this past week and just ran it by the foundation. So this year we are going to have a soup bar. So there's going to be a variety of soups where you can come and grab a bowl, or if you'd like, you can get a small flight of soups with some bread and crackers as well. So the kids are really excited. We are actually having that for our Wildcat Cafe lunch here in January to test everything out, make sure it's good to go. And then we'll be bringing it to foundation night in February.
That's fantastic. Every corner, get a little test beforehand to know what works, maybe, what recipes need to be tweaked. And at the time of this recording, a nice snowy day here in Mechanicsburg, a soup flight? I mean, I've never even thought of that. It seems so simple, but man, you guys got everything covered. And folks, I can't think of a better advertisement to go to Wildcat Foundation Night than that right there. But Rebecca, thank you so much. And folks, this has been Foundation Facts presented by the Wildcat Foundation. Learn more about them online at wildcatfoundation.org. We're going to take another quick break. And when we come back, we will have second half action for you here, right here on Go Mechanicsburg. Now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg. And as always, our streams presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville.
Snappers Bar and Grill at 120 East Allen Street in Mechanicsburg is proud to support Wildcat Athletics. Snappers is open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. and offers outstanding service and exceptional food and drink options, all at a fair price. Stop in for fresh seafood, delicious hand-cut steaks, and homemade pasta dishes. Snappers also offers a variety of sandwiches, fresh, crisp salads, and awesome appetizers. Dine in, carry out, or have your next big gathering catered. Snappers Bar and Grill, call 717-697-9475 to learn more.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Seth Gardner for your personal price plan today.
This is you. And this is us. Hi, we're True Green. We're the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. That means we'll give you a pro-level lawn guaranteed. That's a satisfaction guarantee. That's a price match guarantee. That's a guarantee on top of your guarantee. So you can do less of this and more of this.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome you back here to the Members First Federal Credit Union broadcast booth. As always, our streams presented by 11 Oaks Farm in Newville. Ben Shad, happy to bring you the action here. Our halftime score, Cumberland Valley roaring on top 33-18. A 14-12 margin they led after the end of the first frame, but the second quarter they ran away with it 19-6. To bring us our halftime score really quick, our scoring leaders first for the Wildcats. Josh Smith leads the way with 10. Justin Pardo behind them with 4. Chancey Onoski and Liam Owens each contributing a bucket as well. Jared DeLimpio leads the way for Cumberland Valley with 12. Nolan Bazalt behind him with 7. Aiden Deal and J.J. Lebo both with 6, and all 12 of their points came from beyond the arc. Preston Austin III also had a bucket in there as well. For fouls, only one committed by Cumberland Valley the entirety of that first half. That was Nolan Bazalka. Mechanicsburg with a couple players to keep an eye on. Justin Bardo, Liam Owens, Josh Smith, all with 2. Chance Yanoski also has one in there as well. Wildcats getting one last talking to off the bench. A 15-point margin that they have to climb out of here in the third quarter. They had not been able to get a 3-ball to fall their way. Almost seemed like an early dagger when Wildcats had one in the corner, wide open, missed. Cumberland Valley comes the other way and just nails it. As Smith looks to get it going through the paint, kicks it to Bardo. Another 3, that time they get it. Justin Bardo perhaps has broken the curse of 3s against the Wildcats here in the second half. A huge exclamation point. Could that be the spark that lights the fire? We shall see, but they still got to come up with the stops against this very talented Eagle squad. Teal thought about it, decided to hold back, gives all the way out to Lebo. Now to DeLimpio here on the near side. On the inside, Lebo off the screen. DeLimpio working through the paint, puts it up and gets it to go. I don't know if Bardo got a touch to that or not. It seemed like that shot stopped in midair, but still fell through. 35-21, Cumberland Valley on top. Smith getting the play from Coach Gaffey. Smith looking, gives to Bay on the near side. Now out to Yanoski, who thought about it to Bardo. Still trying to get it to him. Now he does. Bardo the double team. Inside to Owens. Owens in the paint. Gives back out to Bardo. He thought about it from the charity stripe. His two, too strong off the base of the iron. No good. And here come the Eagles the other way. It's Austin with it going on up. And his shot rattles out. And it falls to Elijah Bea. He'll wait for reinforcements and gives it to Smith. Smith to Yanoski. He'll load up a high 3 and it falls short. Austin the third here on the near side. Gives to Bazalka. Austin loads up a 3 right down the middle. No good. Bardo trying to fight for the rebound. Bazalka comes up with it. Doesn't have an avenue. He'll just take it himself. Mid-range 2 off the iron. No good. Fought for. Owens swipes it away. Tough stops, but the Wildcats need to hit shots the other way. Still 35-21. And Smith is going to ask his team to take a timeout. That has to be a 60-second timeout, so we want to remind you folks that the Wildcat Foundation will begin accepting applications in mid-February for scholarships to be awarded to senior students at Mechanicsburg Area Senior High School. The foundation administers 5 scholarships to be awarded each sprint totaling more than $36,000. The deadline for applications will be early April. For more information, visit wildcatfoundation.org. Also want to remind you that Wildcat Foundation Night takes place February 21st at Stocks Manor. The gala, which serves as the foundation's top fundraiser, will feature an online auction this year to help the foundation's mission to support all students in the Mechanicsburg Area School District. Limited tickets and sponsor main. Visit wildcatfoundation.org to learn more about the event. 35-21 our score, 6 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats taking a timeout to talk things over. It's tempting to rely on the 3-ball to get you back into this game. But you also have to come up with the stops. Right now, Mechanicsburg getting one or the other. The points, but then letting Cumberland Valley score going the other way, or getting a stop on defense, but then not being able to get the shot to fall going the other way. Need to get the right mixture of both to get out of this hole. Right now, down by 14. 6 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats will possess. Yanoski to inbound for Mechanicsburg. Gets it out to Smith. Smith finds Bea here on the near side. Now out to Yanoski at the top. Yanoski thought about giving to Bardo. Now he does. Bardo looks, gives to Elijah Bea. Bea to Yanoski here on the near side. Yanoski swings towards the baseline under the paint, gives to Smith at the top. Smith roaring through the paint, kicks out to Bea. Now to Yanoski. He swings through. He'll take the mid-range 2, and it's good to go. Chance Yanoski. And if he can get hot, that'll be a huge key for Mechanicsburg to get back in this game. Still down by 12 with 5.5 left to go here in the third. Deal Little drop off, working it all the way around to Olympio here on the near side. Lebo at the top, working off the screen. Lebo looking, gives it to the corner for Deal. He works his way to the top, now to Olympio. Olympio finds Lebo. He'll load up another one, rattles out, and he is human after all as Smith goes the other way with it. Smith through the paint, takes the bump, goes up, and it'll be a foul on the floor. So the Wildcats will have to repossess. But the foul is on Bazalka. That's his second. If Mechanicsburg can target him, that might open up more scoring on the inside. Easier said than done, though. This one's bounced on the inside, deflected. Cumberland Valley swipe it away. Bazalka takes it at the top. Gives to Deal off the screen. Back to Bazalka. He's thinking about it. Now to Lebo. Cumberland Valley working off that screen at the top of the key. Olympio looking, finds Bazalka at the top. Bazalka trying to work his way through the paint, is stripped from behind, goes out. Wildcat basketball. Bazalka trying to argue his case, he won't win it. And that gets the Wildcat student section going a little bit. The neutral site giving some awkward tension in this gymnasium, to say the least. It doesn't bring the same aura as an 80% one crowd, 20% the other, if I'm being honest. That's part of the difficulties these teams need to deal with as Smith knocks one down off a great assist from Bardo. And just like that, it's now a 10-point deficit. 4 minutes and change left to go here in the third quarter. Smith trying to get that steal. Bazalka gives it out, goes out of bounds. Smith keeps it alive. Smith going the other way through the paint, puts it up. He'll get the foul and shoot two from the line. Foul is on Jared D'Olimpio, his first, team's second. So Smith will shoot two, and summoned off the bench from Mechanicsburg is Jacob Eager, the 6'2 junior guard. He replaces Bardo, who has a quizzical look on his face. Smith to put his team within 8. Second shot up, and good. 14 points for Smith. He's 2-2 from the line. He's the first Wildcat to shoot from the free throw line tonight. He's got his team within 8, halfway through this third quarter of play. Austin to D'Olimpio. He thought about it, hesitated. Bea managed to dodge the screen. Now to Lebo, back to D'Olimpio. D'Olimpio now finds Deal. Deal trying to work his way through the paint, loops it out to Bazalka. Bazalka to the top for Lebo, back to Bazalka. Bazalka, a little handoff from Lebo, gives it into the corner. Austin, the mid-range, off the glass and good. Preston Austin gets that one to go. We got a timeout. Who does it belong to? Cumberland Valley takes it, a 60-second timeout. So I want to remind you folks that Wildcat Athletics would like to recognize the Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department for their continued support of our web streams. With the Recreation Department here in Mechanicsburg, you can immerse yourself in a world of excitement and discovery. From creative crafts, dance, to fitness opportunities and family fun, they offer something for everyone. Don't miss out on fantastic experiences that inspire, enrich, and bring the community together. Visit mbgsd.org and click on the Recreation tab, or drop by their office at the Trails and Trees Environmental Center. Mechanicsburg Area Recreation, where every moment is a new adventure. Cumberland Valley managing to keep Mechanicsburg at arm's length for now. 37-27 our score with 3:28 left to go here in the third quarter of play. Wildcats managed to get that right combination of shots and stops to at least get them within a fighting chance. Enough for head coach David Vestignani to take his first time out of the game here in the third quarter. The inbound goes to Smith. Wildcats get started. Would be huge if they could get a three-point play here. Smith goes through, drops it off on the inside. Eager gets it to go. The Cumberland Valley defense fell asleep. Wildcats now within 8. Eager playing tough defense, out of bounds. Wildcat basketball. Jacob Eager making an immediate impact, getting that ball on the baseline to scoop the score and forcing Aiden Deal out of bounds. A huge turning point potentially in this ball game. 3 minutes left to go here in the third. Eager with it. He can hit threes. Gives to Janoski at the top. Janoski dribbles it off his leg. Bea is there. They fight for it. Jump ball, possession arrow. I believe belongs to Cumberland Valley, and it does. Lee stops the play and allows the Wildcats to get set. Unfortunate for Mechanicsburg. Janoski just lost his concentration for that 1 second. See if he can redeem himself as D'Olimpio drops it off to Austin on the inside. Bazalka. Bazalka looking, wants to go inside. He can't. Austin at the top. Owens all over him. Gives back to Bazalka. Bazalka versus Smith. Moves in the paint. Trying to spin. Puts up. Blocked by Owens! He got the arm up against Bazalka, and he'll take it the other way. Owens gives to Smith. Remains 37-29. Eager gives to Janoski, now to Bea. Aiden Pinsker summoned off the bench. Smith gives to Owens, and a foul on the floor. And it's against Bazalka. That's his third. Bardo re-enters alongside the 6'even" junior guard in Aiden Pinsker. But how about this? Bazalka with 3 fouls. Little miscommunication off the Wildcat bench as they didn't want to take off somebody. I'll have to deal with it for now. Janoski gets to Smith on the wing. Smith loads up the 3, in and out. Fight for the rebound. Cumberland Valley comes away with it. 2 minutes left to go. Still 37-29. Bazalka gives to Lebo at the top. Lebo, the mid-range 2, falls short. And now the Wildcat faithful will let their feelings known. Janoski on the wing, dribbles through, the long 2 does not go. Fight for the rebound, and again, Cumberland Valley come away with it. Wildcats rushing the ball, and it's not necessary. Deal all over by Smith. Bazalka now finds D'Olimpio. Back to Bazalka at the top. He finds Austin. He'll take himself inside, finds Lebo. Back out top for D'Olimpio. D'Olimpio through the paint, puts it up, and a block, but they're going to call a foul. Fouls on Pinsker, that's his first. Team's first of the quarter. D'Olimpio 2 of 2 and his only trip to the charity stripe tonight. Put his team back up by 10 if he makes both. First shot is up and out. Second shot up, and that one falls. So 1 of 2 trip for D'Olimpio, getting 15 on the night, 3 of 4 from the line. It's a 9-point lead for Cumberland Valley, 1:20 left to go here in the third. Smith finds Pinsker. Pinsker getting held close, gives to Owens. Owens finds Bardo. Bardo getting the signal, gives to Smith. 1 minute left to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats need a big shot here. Smith kicks it out. Owens lines up the 3. Bang! Liam Owens, the unlikeliest of sources, gets the Wildcats right back in it. They're only down by 6 with 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play. D'Olimpio on the inside. Lebo cut off, gives out to Deal. He hesitates. Deal tries to give to Lebo in the corner. Back to Deal. Now finds Austin at the top. Austin gives to D'Olimpio. D'Olimpio looking into the corner. Owens swipes it away. Cumberland Valley have to get reset. Elijah Bea checks back in. 27.6 left to go here in the third quarter. The Wildcats, all of a sudden, that momentum starting to lean the Wildcats' way. Zalko with it. Cumberland Valley might try and wait this one out now. 20 seconds left here in the third. Zalko waits. 13 seconds left on the clock. Still with it, 10. Bazalka starting to move a little bit. 8 seconds left. Here he comes. Bazalka double teams. Owens almost gave away with the strip. Bazalka with it. He'll just put it up and gets it to go. Are you kidding me? Bazalka on the fadeaway just got that shot to fall. And man, if it's bouncing your way, it's bouncing your way. 41-32, Cumberland Valley with a huge shot at the end of the third quarter. And it's back to a 9-point lead for the Eagles. We'll go ahead and step aside. Be right back for you here on Go Mechanicsburg, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
Does your property need a little TLC? Call Lawnscapes Inc. of Mechanicsburg today at 717-697-1833 and see how Wes Moret and his team can transform or maintain your residential or commercial property. From hardscapes to yard services of all types, tree and shrub service and more, this locally owned and operated business has you covered. Call today for your free estimate. Lawnscapes Inc. at 717-697-1833. That's 717-697-1833.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome you back here to Central Dauphin East, the site of the Mid-Penn semifinals. Mechanicsburg thought they were getting everything going their way, but Bazalka with an insane fadeaway three managed to get his team back in it. Wildcats with the ball. Janoski gives out to Smith. Only 8 points for Cumberland Valley in that third quarter. It's a 41-32 game. Mechanicsburg was 16 in that quarter. Bazalka comes away with the steal. Mechanicsburg have to value every possession if they want to upset Big Brother yet again. These two teams meeting the backyard brawl, if you will. Austin drops it off to Lebo. Now to D'Olimpio through the paint. The little floater doesn't go. Owens comes away with the rebound. But Mechanicsburg have to get points. They find Pardo on the wing. Pardo charging through, drops it off to Janoski. Janoski through the paint, the scoop, and the score. Chance Janoski. Wildcats within 7 with 7 minutes left to go. They need just a couple more stops. Austin gives to Lebo on the near side. Lebo back out to Bazalka. Bazalka through the paint, the fadeaway. He hesitated, but he still got it to go. He shot that while it was on the way down. Back up by 9. Smith running the play. Bea on the near side. Bea finds Bardo at the top. Bardo loads up the three. No good off the rim. Bea pokes it free. It will stay with Cumberland Valley. Eagles taking it up the floor. Clock is on their side right now. Wildcats need to come up with stops and scores. Deal gets it on the inside to Bazalka. Bazalka down the baseline, dropping it off, and Austin is right there. It's now an 11-point lead, and we're going to have a timeout here in a second by Mechanicsburg, so we'll go ahead and step aside. Be right back for you here on Go Mechanicsburg, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
At Bobby Ray Hall, it's about doing the right thing, starting with our vision that clients deserve great service at a fair price. We understand this can only happen with great team members. Doing what's right includes supporting local charities, youth sports, and first responders. It extends to the environment and why we reclaim rainwater for car washes and recycle used oil. We want to thank our loyal clients for recognizing us by voting Bobby Ray Hall simply the best of Harrisburg for 21 years in a row. Experience the Bobby Ray Hall difference and find out more at BobbyRayHall.com.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcoming you back here to Central Dauphin East High School here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the site of the Mid-Penn semifinals, featuring the Mechanicsburg Wildcats and the Cumberland Valley Eagles. Right now, Cumberland Valley up by 11, 45-34, just as the Wildcats seem to make a dent in the Cumberland Valley armor. The Eagles come roaring back and getting points. It's the Wildcats, that second quarter might be the difference maker. Again, the Wildcats won the third quarter with a 16-8 margin, but right now Cumberland Valley, at least again, keeping them that arm's length away as time is winding down. Mechanicsburg will get it back. 6 minutes and change left to go in regulation. Smith with it at the top. Finds Owens on the far side wing. Owens looking, finds Bardo. Smith on the near side. Janoski at the top, thought about it, hesitates, now gives to Smith. Smith through the paint, putting it up, scoop, doesn't get the score, fighting for the rebound. Austin manages to keep a hand on it. And how many times have we seen Josh Smith do that throughout the season? And more often than not, it falls, but not against this Cumberland Valley team. A lot of shots that we typically see these Wildcats hit, just not falling tonight. Austin through the paint, puts it up off the glass and good. Preston Austin in the third. Give him 8. 47-34 lead for the Eagles. Bardo thought about it off the screen. Now to Janoski. Janoski through the paint, trying to make it through. Just gets that away, and there's a foul in the middle of all that. It'll go against J.J. Lebo, his team's first of the quarter. Wildcats will have to get reset on the inside to Smith. He gets it and gets it to go. Not the cleanest look on that alley-oop, but hey, it all falls the same. Wildcats still down by 11 with 5 and change left to go. Zalka takes it up the floor. Olympio. Bea all over him. Finds Bazalka. Off the screen to Olympio. Again, thinking about it. Hesitates, gives to Bazalka. Making his way through the paint. Puts it up. In and out. It's juggled, and Smith comes away with it. Here he comes roaring the other way. Smith through the paint. The Euro step. Can't get the score. But Smith gets it off the Bea deflection and finds the bottom of the hoop. Wildcats within 9. 4.5 left to go. Not out of the woods just yet. Mechanicsburg still finding ways to get back in this ball game. Bazalka looking, doesn't like anything he sees. His players all around him. Gives to the near side. Austin trying to work off of Owens. Gives back out to Bazalka. Now to the top for Lebo. Lebo, Bazalka, near side wing. Olympio at the top. Olympio trying to work off the screen. He's pushed off. Now to Lebo at the top. Lebo finds Austin. Austin to the top for Olympio. Deal. A little jittery. Smith all over him. Deal. And he's going to call a timeout. Calls for a travel before the timeout. They go unanswered. But something about Aiden Deal, when he gets the ball and somebody pressures him, he starts just dancing like crazy. We'll keep it with you here on the 30-second timeout. 3:50 left to go in regulation. Wildcats down by 9. Right now the clock is Cumberland Valley's friend, but if the Wildcats can keep hitting shots and force the stops, they can make a contest out of this. Just when we thought it was going to be all over at the end of that half, and even at the end of that third quarter, in all honesty, when Zalka just hit that fadeaway, players all over him. A lot of turning points so far in this one, but I think that Bazalka fadeaway 3 to end the third at the buzzer may very well be the crux of the Cumberland Valley win. Remains to be seen, though. A lot of basketball left to be played. Crazier things have happened. They air it out to Bazalka. He has it. Gives to Olympio on that far side. Olympio now to Deal. Smith all over him. Gives to Lebo. Back to Deal. Deal on the inside to Bazalka. Bazalka bounce pass to Austin. His fadeaway off the base of the iron. No good. Smith another rebound. Smith has it. Finds Owens in the corner. Owens back out to Smith. Smith to Bea. Bea to Janoski in the corner. Janoski thinking about it. Gives to Bea, now to Owens. Owens to Smith at the top. Smith working off a little screen, finds Owens, who thought about it, will put up the 2 and cans it. Liam Owens. Wildcats within 7. 3 minutes to go in regulation. Bazalka taking it up the floor. Bardo holding close. Into the corner, it goes to Lebo. Lebo with some space in the paint. He puts his mid-range shot, no good. Janoski the rebound. Yanoski fighting his way through the paint, is stripped from behind, no foul call. Levo comes away with it, he'll go the other way. Gives to Bazalka, Bazalka through the paint, and a foul on the floor. Cumberland Valley fans want an and one. Mechanicsburg fans want to travel. Foul goes against Bardo, that's his third. Mechanicsburg's first of the quarter, so it just results in possession. Eagles up by 7. Smith trying to come away with the steal. Again, he's done that all season. That's his third foul. Cumberland Valley will repossess. 2.5 left to go in regulation. Eagles looking for it, airing it all the way out into the backcourt. D'Olimpio has it. Bea all over D'Olimpio. And an offensive foul against D'Olimpio. Bea with a great job of holding him close, forcing the hand check. And Mechanicsburg get it back. 2.5 left to go in regulation, only down by 7. But they need a huge shot here. Smith finds Owens to Yanoski. Back to Smith. The three from the top. Bang! Josh Smith give him 21 on the night, and Mechanicsburg are right back in it, only down by 4 with 2 minutes left to go in regulation. They needed that big shot, and Smith was going to deliver. Can the Eagles respond? And Smith with the steal, going the other way. Two-hand jam! Josh Smith with the power! And it's a 2-point basketball game. 1:45 left to go. And a timeout taken by Cumberland Valley. A 60-second timeout. We'll step aside and be right back for you here on Go Mechanicsburg. Now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg.
I needed a change in my life. I wanted to be closer to my grandchildren. I was not hearing what the kids were saying. I fly hot air balloons and I couldn't hear leaks. It was time to take care of my hearing. As soon as I met Mary Ann at Renewed Hearing Solutions, she made me feel so comfortable. My life has improved so much since I got hearing aids. It was the best thing I've ever done. I would highly recommend Renewed Hearing Solutions.
Get back in the conversation. Call Renewed Hearing Solutions today.
Getting you back to Mechanicsburg Wildcat Athletics. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com.
Welcome you back here to Central Dauphin East High School, the site of our Mid-Penn semifinal. This was a 15-point lead for Cumberland Valley, and Mechanicsburg are a stop and a score away from tying this one up here in the fourth quarter, as the Eagles have had no answer for the second half of this final quarter of regulation here in this Mid-Penn semifinal. And these Wildcats have new reborn energy. Cumberland Valley taking a timeout. 1:40 left in regulation to decide a winner. The Eagles inbound to Bazalka. And this gym now has the energy worthy of a semifinal. Out to Austin, he hesitates. Austin working around. Austin still looking good. Bale with the steal! He finds Smith. 1:20 left to go. Mechanicsburg can tie or take the lead here. Smith with it at the top. Smith through the paint, puts it up off the glass, no good. He gets his own miss, fights to put it up, still doesn't go. Bazalka the rebound. 1:05 left to go. Deal with it. And a timeout taken by Cumberland Valley, a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it with you here. But Mechanicsburg can't rue those chances. Smith with 2 chances at the bucket, came up empty at both, and he's rather emotional on that bench. You can't blame him. Just something about playing Cumberland Valley. As these two teams, no matter who moves on to the championship game slated for Thursday, props to both of these teams for playing an immensely entertaining ball game. 47-45 with a minute left to go here in regulation. Buckle up, folks. It's going to be a crazy one here at CD East. Both teams with a full timeout still in their back pockets. Cumberland Valley to get the ball out of the timeout. Eagles to inbound. They give to Olympia. Bea all over him. On the inside, Smith hit with a foul. That's his fourth, so he's got to be careful. 53.5 left on the clock. Eagles to inbound, and they do to Bazalka. Thought he got a push off. Bardo hit the floor. Bazalka trying to work his way on the inside, and a blocking foul on Bardo. I don't know about that. And now Bardo is sitting on 4 fouls. I don't know about that one. Trying to loop that one out to Bazalka, and they do. Bazalka with it. 43 seconds left. Bazalka trying to chew as much time off the clock as he can. Lebo on the inside. Janoski all over him. He gets it out. Finds Austin. Now to Deal on the wing. He hesitates. Finds Lebo at the top. Lebo and Janoski will hit him with a foul. His second, but team's fifth, so Mechanicsburg now needing to use the fouls to get the ball back. It is Lebo. This is his first trip to the line tonight. They shoot 2 now in high school. No more 1-on-1s. Lebo, crucial shots here. His first one up, and good. And a timeout taken by head coach Mike Gaffey. Will stick with you here, no doubt, trying to get in the head of the shooter in Lebo. If he misses that second one, Mechanicsburg can tie the game with a 3. If Lebo makes the second shot, then this becomes a lot more complicated. Still not impossible, but again, very, very hard to make happen. Can Mechanicsburg cook up a miracle here in the Mid-Penn tournament, or can Cumberland Valley hold on and survive? Again, the Eagles had as much as a 15-point lead in this ball game, and the Wildcats have fought all the way back. But a foul shot away from getting one chance to tie it. Mike Gaffey has used his last time out, so if his team gets it off the inbound, it's total control. Have to imagine that's what he's talking about in his corner for David Vespignani, talking about the defensive plan. Game rests really on Lebo's shoulders right now, or at least he can have a huge say in it. With this foul shot here, Wildcat faithful doing their best to throw him off his game. For a 2-possession game, Lebo's shot is in. Lebo makes 2 of his clutch free throws for his first shot of the night. Owens has it, gives to Smith, 49-45. Mechanicsburg need a point and quick. Smith working off the screen. Smith kicks it out to Owens. Now to Bardo in the corner. Back out to Owens. A lot of time coming off the clock. Smith trying to carry it through. Smith gives out to Bardo. Bardo loads up the 3. Does not go. Bea trying to get the rebound. Goes out of bounds. And that just might do it. Cumberland Valley to inbound. Bazalka is fouled by Bardo, and that's his final say in the ball game. Bardo has fouled out. Bazalka will go to the line and can essentially ice this game. Cumberland Valley faithful are already singing. Folks are starting to make their way towards the exits as Pinsker and Eager check back in. Bazalka to shoot 2. And something not right with the scorer's table. Eventually they get it sorted out. First shot from Bazalka is in. Makes it a 5-point margin. Second shot up, and that one goes out. 1 and 2 from Bazalka. Smith goes the other way. Smith puts up the three, cans it. Josh Smith. Don't tell him it's too little, too late. 26. And head coach Mike Gaffey having some discussions with the referee. The buzzer has sounded, but there should be seconds left on the clock, I think, is the argument that Coach Gaffey is making. And they're going to talk this one over. And it looks like the referees are going to put time back on the clock, and they do. 3 seconds. So the game not over just yet, as Mechanicsburg can still foul on the inbound and have one more chance. It's not over. It's not over. Cumberland Valley still have to inbound the ball. Coach Gaffey using this time to talk it over with his team. Eventually they get it all sorted. And so I believe what Coach Gaffey has done is that he's taken a timeout with no timeouts left, so that will give a technical shot to J.J. Lebo. So again, he has to make 2 shots. First one up and good. If he makes the second one, then this game can be considered final. If he misses, though, Mechanicsburg will have a chance. Second shot is up and good. J.J. Lebo coming in the clutch for the Cumberland Valley Eagles. Eagles to inbound, and Bazalka gets it, hesitates, puts it up, and he's fouled one more time by Pinsker. And that just goes to show that it's never over till it's over. Bazalka still has 2 shots. But this one not in doubt. Cumberland Valley will move on to the Mid-Penn Conference Championship game on Thursday night at Milton Hershey High School. They await the winner of Trinity and Middletown on the other side of the bracket. Mechanicsburg's comeback effort falls just short as Bazalka makes his first. And second shot up and good as well. Bazalka makes 2. Mechanicsburg have it. Smith carries it across the line, puts one more up off the top of the board, and that will do it. Well, Mechanicsburg battled back tooth and nail against a very talented Cumberland Valley Eagles squad, but a second quarter deficit proved too much to climb as these 2 rivals battled it out, but it is Cumberland Valley who come away the winner in this Mid-Penn semifinal and will play in the Mid-Penn Championship on Thursday. Folks, it's been an absolute blast to bring you this one. Special thanks to Kevin Nutt on camera and Josh Brown on the score interface for their huge help tonight in bringing this game to all of you. We thank you so much for joining us. I'm Ben Shad. Once again, the final score, Cumberland Valley takes this one 54-48. We'll see you next time here on Go Mechanicsburg, now on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg. Good night, folks.
This has been a presentation of Mechanicsburg High School Wildcat Athletics, presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com. Wildcat Athletics is presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville, Bobby Rahal Automotive Group, Charity Kastner RSR Realtors, your neighborhood Chick-fil-A at Shepherdstown Crossing, Lawnscapes Inc., Members First Federal Credit Union, Operation Wildcat, OSS Health, now with 2 locations on the West Shore, Mechanicsburg Area Recreation Department, RBC Wealth Management and the Turnbridge Group, Renewed Hearing Solutions, Sheets, Snappers Bar and Grill, Seth Gardner State Farm, your Harrisburg True Green Lawn Care, Westshire Decks, servicing all of Central PA, the Wildcat Foundation, and Wolf Brewing Company. The Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Presented by 11 Oaks Farms in Newville on GoMechanicsburg.com and on YouTube at Go Mechanicsburg. We'll see you again next time.